Hey, yo, what's up? I'm Timo, this is Void Stranger. This is a puzzle game by System Eraser, Finnish made. And I'll give you a disclaimer. This game is a lot like faff about and find out about very kind of obscure mechanic spoilers. So if you want an epic scale Sokopan puzzle game, and I'll give you about 2 minutes to go by it and play it through before the first big things start happening. So yeah, we'll have plenty of time to talk about the game itself. So I'm just gonna go. Right, let's go. That's my brand. It's very important to make the correct brand. So, fall into the void and lose 3 HP. Goal of each floor is to go down the stairs. Here we will pick up Scepter. Game begins. So the main mechanic is I can use the Scepter to pick up tiles and place them down. And that's used to like bridge gaps, make rafts to go over stuff, and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of weird things. Movement in this game is very... you move in a grid, and I'm using the fastest movement setting, which moves you every 4 frames. And there's a lot of spots where I'm managing like specific things, and bumping into an enemy is an insta-kill. And if I just happen to run into an enemy in the wrong place, I might have to cheat to actually finish the run. Here we will pick up a Locust Idol. They act as lives, and they also act as resource for a few other things. There I bumped into a wall to spend some turns. Every time I move, a turn is spent. Okay, here's the first thing. I'm gonna go into the UI, pick up my lives value, and exchange my floor value for the lives value, and then kill myself to have 27 lives. Falling down in front of these kind of statues sends you forward the amount of floors that you have lives. So that's cool. Wait, I need to, yeah. And here I'm doing the same thing. But now I need 53 lives, and I will store those lives in my HP. And from there on I cannot take any hits for, I don't know, a dozen floors. So I will take my HP, put it here, take my lives, put it there, make some space, then exchange my floor value here. Oh, I screwed up a little bit, but it's fine. The setup is, I can barely remember. So if I pick up the Locust Idol icon instead of my lives value, it stores the value. So now I still have 56 idols, even though, yeah. And now we run along and pick up some more Locust Idols. These are beavers. They run in the direction they spotted you in until they run into a pit or a wall. So now I'm going down the floors and collecting Locust Idols to have a correct amount to go into a floor that I want to go to. Yeah, it's a little bit spooky to go there because you're running into a beaver. But here I knock the chest 3 times and then wait 3 seconds, and it triples the amount of locusts in the chest. Screwed up the setup, but fine. Here we will carve our first brand. It's law stuff. Basically, the void is governed by beings called void lords, and they each have their own brands that you can carve into these rooms that are 6x6. And once you carve them, something will happen here. This is B's brand. They will put us into this place. We can pick up the wings. These are the void wings. They let me cross one tile gaps. Very powerful. They're called burdens. So first I'm doing a true ending run. I need to pick up all of the burdens. There are 3, and then I need to do like a sequence of weird stuff to get into a computer. Here I'm gonna triple my locusts again. Now I have 63, that's the correct amount, and now I can fall down this hole, which sends me to another brand carving room. Here I need to get rid of all the enemies. Oops, I screwed that up. Yeah, I need to restart the game to restart the floor. Hopefully the capture works correctly. Yep, that's cool. Not a big loss. I'm gonna have to do this again. I need to be very careful to not step into the stairs as well. Okay, that's the correct sequence. I can't push stuff while I'm flying, that's why I'm shuffling these tiles around. Okay, that's Tan's brand. This is our first boss battle in our all bosses run. Anna has the sword lodged into themselves. This is the void sword. To beat up Tan. Every time I hit Tan, he shoots out 3 lightning strikes, but it's fine. That's Tan. Now I need to set my locusts as 53 again, so I take my HP and put it back, because if I don't have HP when going on to the next floor, I die. This is Gore. They have had their body removed after a war and stuff, you know, stuff. Gore just wants to die, and I just happen to have picked up the sword that can kill Gore, so I will chat to them a bit. Slice. We're not quite done with this place yet. I fall into this pit, which takes me to a secret area that has another boss in it that I need to go clear. This is the party basement. The puzzles in this floor, in this area, you have to open a hole in the floor and fall down it. The first set of puzzles, you have to like open a floor in the intersection of all the hands. So like here, all of the hands would intersect in this spot. You can just jam out for a bit. This set of puzzles, the gap is where the enemies meet and die. If enemies run into each other, they perish. So I need to wait there for a little bit. If you try to open the floor too fast, you instead punch the air, then it's not very fun. So now death is not as big of a deal, but I'd rather not die, because yeah, it loses time. I just need to do some setups again if I happen to die here. Because when I die I lose my HP value. Which I'd like to be 53 instead of 7, which is the default. I am deadly afraid of this floor. I've died there so many times trying to go fast. Oh, yeah. I might as well take it. So there we are. I move every 4 frames and I held my button for like 5 frames. So I moved one tile too much down. Fun! Here I just take all these lads for a walk and I screwed up again. Wait a sec. Okay. Restart the game. I need to be a little bit more careful. Restarting the game too many times gets me sued and I go into court. I am not kidding. I get judged. Okay, that's the party basement. We fight the floor master, or like I like to call him, the party master. How I damage him is I open a floor on his face, then he spawns a bunch of these lightning tiles. Oh, I can't walk there. That was a bit unfortunate. Okay. And they start scrolling across the floor. Oh, that was spooky. He's too far away there, okay. That dialogue means he's ready to perish. But I can't walk next to him during this phase. And this is unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. Kind of a slow party master, but it's fine. That's our second boss done. These are mimics. They follow my actions in... or mimic my actions in like specific ways, depending on their color. Like the black one is completely reversed. Some are like differently reversed and so forth. Okay, since I have 52 locusts, I need to pick up one extra. This one I can just make fall down here. Okay. To make sure I save my amount of locusts, and then I go backwards to 153. Because this is the fastest way to the brand room. Okay, this is the next brand room. I will be making Ant's brand here, which takes me back to the start of the game and lets me pick up the missing, what you call them, burdens, the missing burden, the void memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to bump that chest 6 times. Wait. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Opens up. Now I'm back at the start of the game, thanks to shenanigans. I have stuff I need to do here. And here I need to do a little bit of setup. There we are. Just to get my values correct. This is tail. I'm gonna bump this statue a bunch of times and then wait 23 seconds. There we are, and now we wait. I forgot to look at the clock, so I'm just gonna react. Hope everyone's having a good time. Oh, there we are. In the middle of my stretches. fast enough. I can cheat death by quitting out of the game. Please no. I lost my... Right. I'm gonna have to cheat. Yeah. In case you didn't get enough of waiting, we are waiting 23 seconds again. I lost the value stored in my HPs. So I'm gonna probably have to cheat because I'm gonna need the kill tail and use my 53 log. So another grand carving room. Actually, not carving room. Okay. Now I will. Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. Oh, whoops! I have 53 locusts. What is this? Alright. A little bit glitchy when you cheat. Never mind me, I'm just gonna cheat some more. Oh. Needed to reset the floor. Wait. Correct before. Find me. I didn't need to cheat yet. Cheat in a bit. This is floor 000. Now I will cheat. Oh. That's what I mean that this run is very volatile. Anyway, I have slain all the traders and done all the trials and tribulations, and I get to upgrade my scepter. And now I will go to floor 53. And the upgraded scepter lets me pick up more than one tile at once, which is needed to carve the brand of this. Go into the computer. Now, at the very end of the void, this is where I shall carve another brand. I need to empty this whole floor. So I pick up all the tiles. Like that. Sends me this room. I have to order these little lads in a specific order. First the leech, then the hand, and then the maggot. And I need to move this statue. I will not tell you what it does, but it's very nice. And now I will go into computer. This. Aspera ad astra. First puzzle here. I have to pick up my burdens and put them down. These snake statues create floor under them. They are destroyed. Oh, well, I died. It doesn't matter anymore. I can die in peace. Once you're out of lives, this little goober comes up and is like, "Are you here for the first time?" And I still tell them no. Like, "Oh, do you want to continue?" And I tell yes. They're like, "Eat this fruit." I eat fruit and now I'm voided. If you look in the bottom left corner, instead of HP, I now have void. Which means I'm part of the void. This is a bad thing up until you get here. Because it doesn't matter anymore. Here I need to destroy all of the glass tiles. Down. Here I need to kill all the hands. And I need to do it while blocking these statues, which I just failed to do. Because if you enter the line of sight of these statues, they will whoop your ass with lasers. Okay, do not push that anymore. Now I'm good. Another puzzle. It's all puzzles all the way down. Oh. That little dude fall down. This is a very nasty puzzle on your first time through here. You need to pick up your wings and shuffle them around. Simple one. This statue can only move once. Here's a fun puzzle. Whenever you pause, the statue on the left moves up one tile. Yep. Little mimic action. Need to make sure all the statues fall. Pass. Shuffle this tile around. Up the button and I did it in the wrong order, but it's fine. These tiles create a shade under taken buttons. This is the Gore statue. In other words, hell. Oh, I messed it up. This room took a very long time by a few people to optimize because it's a mess. I did like our first version and then Abby V did the second version, which is what you saw. Here I have to shuffle this because I had to take away my own sword in order to not get owned by a diamond enemy. I have to shuffle this statue around, kill all the enemies with. Never mind that mimic that just perished while walking into a lightning tile. In this room, all the enemies have to die in specific ways, so the leeches I have to kill with the sword, the hands I have to drop down, and the maggots have to step on the lightning tiles. This is kind of a spooky floor. Okay, fine. Nothing here. I hate this floor. It's just a very clunky movement, a very clunky solution, and there's really no other way of doing this floor. Yeah. Push the statues onto the buttons, you know, stuff. So these statues that have like these eyes, the one I'm pushing right now, they limit the amount of time you can use your scepter. This room has to look the same as the room we saw earlier, so that was the last puzzle in this. Now we have two boss fights back to back. First, actually I lied, there's another puzzle. This is the law check. You need to... Oh, you need to drop down these statues in the correct order. Stand. Down. That's this. Now we will see our first Void Lord. Well, actually we've seen Void Lord, but this is B. One of the primary ones you see in the game. We get to fight B. Every time you hit her, she turns into flies, and the amount of flies remaining on the arena are her HP. She has like these illusory flies that are kinda light in color, and the real flies are darker. Wow, this pattern sucks. Every time you hit her, she does a little lightning strike. Okay, cool. You can recognize the real bee by if her lower body is moving. Ah, that sucked. Not a lot of HP remaining. Oh, I have the wrong one. And 2 HP was that? 1 HP left. Oh, I got a bad pattern, but it's fine. That's B. Here's Mon. Now we shall go deeper into this. And here's Sif, my wife. Gonna have to kill her too. Fun fact, the first time I did this fight, it took me 14 hours. This might take me like 2 minutes or 10 minutes. You know, who knows? Right, so the way you fight this is you pick up tiles and then you throw the tiles at her to do damage. So you have to destroy your own arena. She has 3 phases. Oh, I screwed up pretty bad there. This is bad. She has 3 phases, but you can skip the second phase by doing a specific amount of damage to her. I'm gonna pick up 28 tiles, do 15 damage, and then wait for a good moment to do 13 more damage, and that should skip straight to phase 3. So this is very good. Bad attack. Very bad attack. Up, yeah. But the retries are quick. It's not a big deal. I just got a little bit unlucky and a little bit cocky. This attack is quite annoying. Oh. She is telling us story or like recalling her purpose and stuff, but it's in Finnish, so have fun if you're not Finnish or don't know Finnish. Oh, that's bad. I got a little bit greedy. I wanted to pick up tiles. Oh. This is a very good attack to do damage during, but really have good spot to do it because I was lacking tiles. Oh, we got ping pong, so fun times. That was... I can never read that pattern. So yeah, I can do this fight first try. I've done this first try. My PB used to have this first try, but routing evolved so much that it's not my PB anymore. It's just difficult because you have to manage so many things and destroy your own arena and stuff. I was a little bit too fast there. I'm gonna shut up for a sec and try to concentrate. I made a mistake. Damn. This is a transition to phase 2. I just screwed up. So I'm gonna try to survive phase 2. I started doing damage to her too. Right, we got it. Phase 3. Here's these ropes. Jump ropes you have to jump over while she's blasting you with all kinds of projectiles. This is the hardest part, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright. Next attack is the longest attack. It's not the hardest, but longer. I guess you could call it the hardest in the sense that you have to do it for so long. Right, and next. Ah! I actually died frame perfect there. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's the last attack she does. That's fun and all. Frame perfect death. This could be good. No, it's not. Unlucky. Oh. Well, it's good to know that my high estimate is justified. Oh, whoa. Oh my god, what is happening? How did I survive that? That's insane. Not this attack. This. I should be able to transition to phase 3 from here. Let's get it this time. This attack also recreates the floor, so it's good to aim it in places where you are missing floor. My hands are a little shaky. Doing this fight like live in a setting where you really have to perform is very stressful. Yes, while the screen is black, there is still 2 lines that you have to jump over. Well, that's the fight. That's it. Oh, sheesh. Didn't take too many attempts. And now we chill. We have a very long cutscene. What's up, y'all? How you been liking the event? Favorite runs so far? I really liked the Symphony of the Night randomizer. Damn, I forgot who did it. It was a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of randomizers. Anyway, we saw this goober before when I died. But this... They're getting slashed. It's someone we have never seen before. This ending is like, if you're not taking notes and like very invested in the storytelling and stuff, like this game has a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue that just like builds this wonderful world and tells a bunch of great stories actually. But this like ending is very confusing if you don't know any of it, or if you haven't really been paying attention, which you kind of have to. Like a lot of the puzzles and stuff, you have to like know the lore to be able to do them. Anyway, this is Lev. I'm gonna take over this, which is like a mech or supercomputer or whatever. Don't worry about that previous person who just died. Oh, Dinner Dog, that was it. This is Mon, we saw him before, just briefly before the Sif fight. More confusing stuff is gonna happen. That doesn't mean anything to anyone who doesn't already know this game. That's how story stuff goes usually in these speedruns. Who's this? This is Ad. who is like the creator of Void Lords. And here's another person we have never seen before, because we didn't see any cutscenes. She's a princess. I guess we are saving a princess. Classic story. Anyway, Lev's gonna make a big mech. Oh, this game has a lot of booba. This is the most intense boss fight in this run. The Heavenly Usurper Lev. About that. Oops, I chose the wrong option. This is very slow action. There we are. I'm just gonna use the check option a bunch of times. This is like a fake RPG fight. It doesn't actually matter what you do here. I was trying to make a black hole. Supermassive star. They're gonna blow it up. Now they're trying to make a black hole, but they are stopped. There's still a bit left of this cutscene. Now Lev goes back in time. Because you gotta have time travel. Not a 19s anime. You don't have it. Hop on. It's like, this is probably already a lot of nonsense, but it also being in Finnish, which is great. I think it's really funny. I'm gonna have to do a few actions in a sec. There we are. I'm gonna refill my coffee quick. While this is happening, we're almost out of cutscenes. Don't worry, there's another long one coming up later. We'll have some time to get friendly with each other. Alright, now we're playing a shmup. I can slash and I can shoot, but I don't wanna do any of that yet. First, I need to take 4 hits. Because I have a 5 damage shield, and later on when this section ends, it's gonna go through all of my damage shield, and it's better to be at 0 shield. And I can start playing. This is very easy. You can just basically mash slash and get through this. It's like a victory lap. These orbs are HP, and my shot power depends on my amount of HP. So, the more HP I have, the stronger I am. There's a boss fight at the end of this. Getting hit doesn't really matter. Yeah. In case you didn't know, the previous game by System Erasure was a shmup. So of course they had to have a shmup in this as well. Zero Ranger, very excellent game. Highly recommend. And while we're doing this, Lev is like bullying us, shooting out triangles. This is one portion where I can speed this up. As soon as all those octahedrons are dead, it moves on to the next section. And now I just sit here and slash. Some more of these goobers. Now there's gonna be some suns falling down. Lev's gonna appear and shoot like a bunch of barrages of suns, but I can redirect them to go into the corners. And now they're gonna make a black hole, which I will tank a hit from and sit inside of to do damage to it. This game is a lot of things. This game is a lot of things. Puzzle game, psychosis nightmare, bullet hell hellscape. I will be showing a lot more things during this run, and yeah, I need to actually play the video game for a bit here. I'm trying to collect. Okay, that's pretty good. This is the boss of this section, Lev. I wanted to collect orbs on the other side of the screen so I can use them to get a lot of iframes. And I will now collect them. Now I have a bunch of iframes and I can just shotgun these orbs. Oh. Oh. Doesn't really matter, I can just tank damage here. That's Lev. And that's the true ending done, but we are, if you look at the estimate, we are far from done with the game. Let's die here. Matter. It's actually slower to not die. Skip the cutscene. There's another little cutscene. I'm gonna have to close the game here to reset. Once the fin text starts appearing, close the game. Now, onto the second reason why my estimate is so high. There are a bunch of secret brands that you can enter on this brand entering screen. This one will let us not, just because I don't have it unlocked in this save, but it still recognizes it. This will let us enter into a secret game mode. There's another boss. It's Oh Stranger. Holding down here to unlock the harder difficulty, and well, this looks familiar. Yep. This is the shmup section from before, but with harder difficulty and a scoring system and a secret final boss. So now, like blowing up bullets and doing different kinds of things will give me a score. You know, the score doesn't matter. It's just a more difficult version of what we just did. I'm blowing up these goons for fun. I've done this so many times. Like, usually when I do speedruns of this category, I actually start with this game mode, because this is so difficult and I need to, for PB, I need to clear it on first try. But I thought it would be more fun if I did it in the middle of the run. So to actually like show what the actual video game is like first before attempting this. I will give this 3 attempts. 3 or 2? What's the clock? 51? That should be good. And if I don't clear it in those attempts, I will just move on. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that the boss of this game mode is an actual nightmare. When I first time when I beat this game, I had 100 hours in it. And when I beat this game mode, I had 130 hours. 30 hours by itself were just trying to beat this. And then like 30 more to get somewhat consistent at it. Maybe more than 30. Now it's very important that I redirect these suns, because if I shoot them, they get smaller, but I also shoot revenge bullets. Okay, that's cool. Here's the black hole again. You can dodge this attack, but I just tank it. The stage portion of this is actually kinda deceiving. Like, it looks very difficult, but it's so lenient with the HP drops. It's like 2 parts where it's hard, and the real bottleneck is just the final boss. Like this thing, it might look hard, but after you realize how to play it, it's so easy, you get bored of it. I'm not kidding. This is actually piss easy. Okay. Boss again. Kind of a bad collection of orbs. I thought that explosion was me taking damage. It's kinda hard to tell sometimes. There's just so much stuff going on. Right, that was pretty cool actually. There we are. And now hell begins. What if? So this is the Sea Angel. In the first section it just shoots these octahedrons. I'm just gonna tank it. I do like half of its HP as damage in this first burst. And now the fight begins. I can tell when it's doing an attack because it has a little eye appear on top of it. I want to shotgun it as much as I can. That's just muchos damages. Oh my god, that was bad. Okay, this is the second phase, the twins. It's two of them. Oh my god, this attack is one of my arch nemesis. Please, please. Don't spaghetti, don't spaghetti. Taking one hit is already bad enough. Okay. There is a devilish thing to this boss, which is that if you kill one before the other, they will resurrect each other. Oh my god, another hit. Bad, bad, bad. Oh. Stop doing that attack. Okay, I had yep. Second phase done. This is the third phase. And being here on 2 HP is really bad. First it's gonna do these streaming attacks. You have a lot of movement speed, so these are pretty tough. Okay. You can actually like pre-position yourself and follow her around to do a lot of damage, but because I have so little HP, I'm too scared to do it. Okay, now begins the difficult part. Oh my god, bad. Last HP. Yep. And we try again. Hope you enjoy looking at this. That was a pretty good first attempt, to be honest. I can show you some stuff from this stage. Like killing all those ships gives you a secret. Now if you slash these, they don't shoot any bullets. So like this part is extremely easy because of that. These little ships just die like that. Killing all these big ships is another secret. Oh, there's a cat here. There's how many is it? 7 or 8 secret cats around this section. You can shoot them to get a lot of points. Oh, another secret. Killing all the motors on this is another secret, but I didn't have enough time then. I usually don't even bother trying to dodge that. Just hit the hit. No, it's too many bullets, I don't know what to do. There's another cat. You can't see it from under all the bullets. I don't know what that secret is. I just sit here and slash and I get a secret, so that's cool. Love secrets. One of my worst, like, days when I'm doing attempt. Might take me an hour to beat this section before I get into an attempt. Sometimes I just absolutely destroy it. You know, it's hard. Oh, this is kind of a wonky pattern. That's cool. This black hole is extremely threatening if you don't know that you can just face tank it. Like, this is what I mean by this game mode being easy. I can just sit here and not have a care in the world, and it's fine. Like, I can probably just sit still in this section as well. Just press the slash. There's another cat. Oh no, I took a hit. Oh yay, I got 3 HP orbs. But like, I don't think this is designed to be difficult to clear up until the final boss. That is, the final boss is impossible, but the scoring is the real challenge of this part. There's a very complicated scoring system, as shmups tend to have. And give me some iframes. Shotgunning these tiny orbs is very difficult. They have such a small hitbox. There's a cat here as well, but the way I do it, it doesn't let me pick it up. I go again. There's a practice mode in this, so you can practice the Sea Angel by itself, but you can't practice the last phase. Like, you can practice this phase and the twins, but the final phase, no. Just have to get good and get there. I'm not that knowledgeable on shmups. I've only beaten, actually beaten one shmup, which is the previous game from this developer, Zero Ranger. Oh my god, I hate this attack. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. This attack is easy, I can just sit in the middle and slash. Doing some pretty good deeps. Okay, one hit, it's fine, it's fine. Hopefully this doesn't have too much HP. Okay, good. Now we're on the last phase with 3 HP, which is very nice. Nice, nice. There we go. I get to shotgun her for a bit. This is the last attack. They stop and then they start scrolling. So this is the prime time to do damage. And I have 3 shots, so I should be able to kill her there. Nice! Second try. Pretty good. And now we get out of here. and start the game over again. There's one more boss left, but I have to beat the game 2 times in order to access it. So now I'm gonna do 3 any percent runs in a row as different characters. First we do Grey, but this time with any percent, which is pretty different from the true ending run. Here we are, Scepter again. So the goal of any percent is to just run down to the bottom of the void as fast as you can. Oh. Hello. There's a shortcut here. It takes me from floor 7 to 23. Oh, bonked the wall a bit. This time we don't need to care about burdens or brands or anything like that, just rush to the bottom as fast as we can. Need to pick up this locust in order to have the locust value appear. Oh. There's the nun. I'm gonna... Oh no, I don't have time to save her. Oh well, too bad. See ya, nun. So the same trick here. Swap my floor value for my locusts and die by picking up my HP. 27, which skips me right next to the next free room. This time will be doing kind of the same thing. I'm gonna have 53 locusts, but I'm gonna do a little different setup here. Put 56 on my HP and then warp to 53. Here I'm gonna need to do Lev's brand. This was lab found by Spirialis. This is an insane setup, like I can't believe this was even found. Oops, I screwed. Need to restart the game. I can't lose my HP. So dying is not an option to reset the room. Restarting the game is what you're gonna do. Okay, let's draw that again. Or not. Right, let's try one more time. I hope my OBS doesn't. Sometimes when I do this, like reset the game over and over, it crashes. Gonna be a little bit more careful with my inputs. That's the perils of playing on speed 4 again. I move every 4 frames, so okay, that's Lev's brand. Cool. It takes us to this room. It skips us like, I don't know, 120 floors or something. So now we're in this place. Down. This is a fun floor because you make all the statues fall, so I can have enough turns to actually move the floor. Idiot. So falling in front of this takes us forwards by the amount of our locus. I need to die here. I'm gonna now swap my floor with my locus, which takes me to 255, which is the end of race any. Now another little cutscene. We've seen this person before. There's Sif again. So this is like a, I don't know which ending is canon or whatever, but there's like 2 main endings to this game, and I'm now taking the other path, which involves like playing as different characters and stuff. So the reason Grey came to the Void is because she was the lady in serving to a princess, and the princess got taken to the Void because she made a deal under very complicated circumstances, and she was told that she can come and show her devotion and pick her up. Here she is. There's a plot twist, which is that the princess is with child. Grey has to choose, take either the child or the princess. Now the game closes itself. And that's it. Now we're playing as a different character. You can take a guess as which Grey chose and who we're playing as. Oop, who's that? But this is very important. Sapeta. Oh, we've seen this before. We're not fighting Sif anymore. Fall down a hole again. Back into the Void. So this is Lily, and Lily is a little bit different from Grey in that she is hard mode. So all of the puzzles are much more difficult and even more volatile than they were before. But there's been some really big discoveries lately with Lily's route, which makes it both easier and faster, which I'm glad for, because it was insanely difficult before. Make this idiot fall down. This. Go 07. Oops. I need to make these 2 idiots collide. Almost accidentally ran down the stairs. All the shortcuts and stuff are the same. Like the general structure of the Void is the same. Just that the puzzles are harder. So this is still any percent. This is just Lily's any percent. I need to do this. I'm gonna take a safety locus there. In order to get to the 3rd character, who I will fight the last boss as. This room is kinda annoying because of one. You have to do circles here, but I'm too afraid to do them fast because I keep dying to the shade behind me. I'm like pressing buttons too fast and I just perish. So this is still the same. 27, we know the drill, done it 2 times already. We will start seeing some differences in Gray's route. So the same deal again, but instead of 53 locusts, I stop at 55. And what's the setup again? Yeah. Same setup as 6 HP. Go to floor 55. And as when you're playing as Gray, this floor doesn't have these statues. They do now, so you can use that. Go deeper into the void. Through a little bit of a different route. Here's a little setup. I actually want to die once on the next floor that I go to. So I just put my HP value as a locust, which means I don't have HP and perish. Please push the rock down. Thank you. And now I will make Siv's brand. You all don't really have the context for this, but being able to make this brand without any burdens is actually insane. Abby found this way of doing. I want to break that, yeah. Not that. Put it there. This is a very complicated setup and so clever. Crazy, just incomprehensible. We thought making Siv's brand burdenless was pretty much impossible, but nope, you can do it. Now I just go to floor 5. Close the game in order to proceed. Alright. Now's your chance to go get snacks, go do a bathroom break, go to the shops, buy some snacks if you don't have any in your apartment, because this cutscene is 10 minutes long. So I've recently started running this game and skipping cutscenes using mods, which I have installed right now, but recently, I mean in the last few days, so you know, couldn't really adjust the estimate to remove 20 minutes from it. So I was just like, okay, let's just do it with cutscenes, you know. It's also good for me, because I really need to pee, and I'm gonna have a break for peeing soon. Basically what's happening here is that Lily just got sent into the void without, like, she didn't go there willingly. So if you don't have a strong devotion, you can't sustain yourself in the void. And she has no devotion, so what happened there is she turned into an egg, but then an ad came along and was like, get out of here. Okay. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Hello, I'm back. This scene is tied to the music, so it will proceed by itself. We can skip some dialogue. I don't think we have time to get into Lily crying. This is a very touching scene, normally. Like, it's incredible, but, you know. I'm getting a bit emotional thinking about it. I've seen this so many times. You gotta hit them with the booba. Constant balance between. I don't know if you heard that, but I just got an achievement. This game does some fun things with the single achievement it has. It gives it to you and removes it to you and gives it back to you during certain story beats. It's very clever. Back here. They're just like, what do you want? They don't know why you're here. And yeah, I've never seen another game do what Void Stranger does with achievement. Well, an achievement. There's only one. This is a big reveal if you played Zero Ranger. If you haven't, you have no fucking clue. I'm usually pretty good about my swearing. I let one slip there. It's been a while since I've done a marathon run in English. Switch wasn't working correctly. I just don't like swearing in when doing showcases. Gonna reach another ending here, and then we're gonna watch more cutscenes. Hasn't been 10 minutes yet. have to close the game again. Proceed. More cuts. Just chilling. Almost done with my coffee. Really good timing. Soon done with cutscene. This actually went pretty well. I'm glad I put the estimates high. I was gonna maybe ask to be lowered to 130. I would have gone overestimate with that. With this 140, it's actually gonna be fine. Okay, here's Sif, the lady from before. Sif has been spying on me. Whoa, what is this? Suck on these nuts! Yo! My timing was a bit off. Okay. The stranger's gonna leave soon, and there are two different ways they can leave, and I'm hoping for the better way, even if it's over. We'll see in a sec. Please, please. Yes! Yes! It actually happened! It's a 30% chance that they just fly off. Oh, that was so good. I can't believe it. My luck. This is blessed. Fake credits. Wow. So B is missing, and now we can play as Sif and go find B. This is the best part of the game because I get to play as my life. This is also a desperate call for help. I need more Sif fan art. So if any artist is here, I'm not gonna pay you, but I will ravenously consume anything you make if it has Sif in it. There's a huge lack of Sif fan art. Right, so the route with Sif is a little bit different because we need to go to a different location to reach an ending. Also, Sif is a Void Lord, so they just have all the burdens by default. And they are voided because they're out of the void. Unless you cheat, you can't have HP as Sif. They're just immortal. Here's Tail again. Alright, gonna pick up some Lotusts here. Lotusts. Okay. I'm gonna need 7. 6. And 7. And take another shortcut. And I need to... yes. This is one of my few actual contributions to this route. I labbed out how to make that brand very efficiently. Like, I did a lot of routing and a lot of labbing, but then smarter people came along and just did it better. Which I'm glad for, because I'm not smart. I'd rather have someone who knows what they're doing do it. Thanks to wings, you don't need to actually do the puzzle. Fall down here, 7 floors forward. There's some fake rocks here. Going into another secret area called the Fun Palace. It's not the official name, but it's the name we call it. And oh, this place is a lot. Time those snakes so they give each other a little kiss in front of the statue and I can sneak by. This room is actual hell. The movement required here is just so clunky. Okay. You can do it very fast, but it's very difficult to do very fast. Need to block that one with the smiley and then stuff. This is like the reason why I dislike this area is because there's a lot of mimic puzzles and a lot of bonking into walls, which is just slow. The solution in this one is pretty funny. You just kick this dude. And you go down here and make those run into each other. Here I need to do specific movements to keep the mimic alive. They can't run into the lightning tiles, otherwise I die. This room is fun, blink it and you'll miss it. This is pretty much a non-puzzle. You just make this dude go all the way over there and then have them push down the statue. Cool. Okay. Sorry man, I had to do it to him. Reaching the end of this area. With that I'm reaching the final boss of the run. This room is pretty difficult. There we are. That's the end of puzzles. Go down. This is Mon. We shall fight them. One is a worm, or a, I don't know what, centipede, millipede. I have to hit the head sideways, because facing it will, well, never mind, it's dead. It's faster to just take a death here instead of talking to Mon. And time is coming up now. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's Void Stranger. All bosses. Category that pretty much goes almost all of the game. There's still a lot of stuff. I first came up with this category because I just wanted to do as many things in one run as I could. There's a lot of different categories because there's a lot of different ways of playing this game and a lot of different paths in this game. But yeah, if you want an epic scale Chocoban puzzle game with kind of meta puzzles and a crazy story and a lot of note taking, getting lost, a lot of tedious back and forth. This game is absolutely for sickos. But yeah, thanks to thanks to Ahmad and all the volunteers for hosting this event and making it run smooth. It's been a lot of fun watching along, and now I got to contribute a bit. Also, can I recall all the names? Let's see. Shoutouts to Jamers. I learned the All Stranger routing from them. Spirialis for doing a lot of routing. Abby for doing a lot of routing. Drassi. There's too many names to remember. Come hang in the System Eraser Discord. Have a good one. Thanks.